Do I even know how this still works? I think it works. I think we're fine. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, which is just another video for you, but it's the first video I'm actually recording from getting back from my trip. I'm back. This is live again. I'm actually recording this on the 22nd, a day before this is uploaded, which has not happened in a while. I'm glowing. You know the drill. It's hot. You should think that I'm used to it by now after being in Greece for 2 weeks. But no, the heat here is definitely different. It's definitely a lot more annoying. You're still wearing the hat from the summer, huh? Yeah, you're gonna be distant memory in a while. Anyway, I got back today, actually. We flew out very early in the morning, about 5 a.m. Dutch time. So my time here, which is 6. Greek time is when we actually woke up. Then we had to get ready and be ready about 6:30, I think it was, Greek time, that is. We got brought to a little parking lot where we got into like a bigger bus, which goes like an hour drive towards the airport, and then we took off at around 9:40 Greek time. The flight lasted for like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I landed back on Schiphol, Amsterdam, and we drove back home, and now we're back to normal, as it is. Saturday weekend, which is good, but still videos have to happen, and therefore I'm just making this one right here. No matter if you can watch this both on my Tainment channel and the gaming channel, so hi to both of you, and if you don't know the other channels, make sure to check them out. Link is in the description of the video. No matter what channel you're watching it on, the link to the other channel, if you don't know about it yet, is in the description. So make sure to check it out. But just so you know, like if you're subscribed to both channels and there's a notification about different videos, maybe different thumbnails, probably not, but you never know. It's the same video. It's just literally the same video. I'm just posting it on both channels just to get the message across that I'm back, and things will be going back to normal soon. But I will talk about the different channels in like different sections. We're starting off with the Noob Gaming channel, but the news and updates about the Noob Tainment channel will be later on in the video. If I remind myself to, I will post a timestamp in the description, which you can click on, so you can skip ahead on the Tainment channel if you're watching it on there, just so you can learn about the information to what's going to happen on that channel in the coming days. But if you want to hear about it all, then feel free to stay. If you don't know about my gaming channel yet, if you're watching this on the Tainment channel, you don't know about the gaming channel yet, links in the description. I have a gaming channel. I know. Sorry, surprise, but I do. I almost choked there. That was a great start. So yeah, the gaming channel, obviously you haven't missed out on a lot of things. There have been regular uploads, and I think I've done pretty well doing that. Of course, there have not been any like cards or interaction in the comments or anything like that. It's been you know, I've been totally offline basically. I just posted a couple of things on Twitter. I was active on Snapchat and Instagram, but mostly Snapchat. So yeah. Unfortunately, if you didn't follow me on Snapchat, you wouldn't have seen an awful lot of my awesome pictures and videos that I posted about these awesome places that I've been. So in the future, if you want to keep up to date with what I do in my day-to-day life, then make sure to tune in on my Snapchat. You can add me. It's no problem. Feel free to do so. Social media is great. It's the future. And I'm part of it. So you can check that out. And if you want to see the pictures that I have posted, which are like 4 or 5 in total over the course of this holiday, maybe a bit more, I'm not sure, and get posted by my regular Instagram stories as well, then make sure to check out my Instagram as well. You know, it's I'm part of the social media deal, and you can find me on all of these great things, but I have different names on all of them. I should probably go with like a name for every thing on one of my social medias, but that would be so mainstream, and that's exactly not who I am. But yeah, the gaming channel, you know, uploads have been just every day. It's been daily still, which I'm proud of. Tap on the back on myself a bit, but I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I've been able to accomplish that. Obviously, we're going to go into live videos again, which aren't like that distant in the future. Like, I'm going to record City Skylines on a Sunday evening again, which is actually coming to a close. I think there's 2 or 3 more episodes until City Skylines ends, and I talked about it like weeks and weeks ago, but I've decided during my holiday, shouldn't be thinking about work, but it comes up in your mind once or twice anyway, and I've decided that after City Skylines ends, I'm going to start a season 2, if you will, of Prison Architect, and we're going to start a female prison this time. Last time, if you're familiar or not familiar with the gaming channel, I think about a year and a half ago, I did a playthrough on Prison Architect. and I'm in a huge prison. It was like 50 episodes, something across that range. And we're going to start a new season, a new series, with, of course, all of the updates that have been there, maybe some mods as well, and start a female prison this time. It's going to replace City Skylines on Mondays, let me just put it like that, but maybe there'll be another upload sometimes per week, so maybe 2 per week at times, but it will probably differ, as I usually like play a little bit with my upload schedule, but that's definitely going to come back. I have been thinking about coming back to Subnautica, because there have been some updates to that as well, but I don't know, maybe in the future, because I've got some more time on my hands now, I might, because obviously Subnautica in the beginning isn't an awful lot of work, because, you know, you just scavenge and build things and blah blah blah, but as soon as you get to, if you start progressing like big time throughout the game, and you're starting to come close towards the end, you're gonna have to like get awful lots of really difficult crap that I do not understand, and it's an awful lot of research and time consuming, and it takes hours and hours and hours to get an episode done. So obviously when I was preparing, that wasn't ideal, and maybe it still isn't, but I'm gonna have to look into that. Let me know what you think. If you, especially on the gaming channel, the people watching this on the gaming channel, if you want to see Subnautica return, then let me know, and I'll be a good boy and oblige. And apart from that, nothing awful lot is going to change. We're going to get the indie games still going out there. Sometimes updates videos like this one. And, you know, everything is going to be fine. And suggestions, as always, comment section down below. Always welcome. And I really appreciate to hear from you. It might have come across a bit... well, let's say not nice for me not to have responded to the comments, and I will definitely make up for that by actually I'm gonna do a special reading your comments holiday version. So it might not be, I don't know how many comments there have been, but I am going to respond to all of your comments in a video instead of responding to them manually, because I think I owe you you know, a great response, like not just like me typing, but actually a face-to-face response, because obviously I have been inactive because of my holiday, and I want to make up that ground. So there will be a reading your comments holiday edition very soon, in which I will answer all of the comments that have been posted throughout my vacation. So if you left anything, or if you still kind of want to right now, feel free to do so, and I will get back to them in a video very soon. Now onto the Tainment channel, or the Noobtainment channel, however you want to call it. Obviously, I know you have been lacking content, and I apologize for that sincerely. I think I've explained it in a video as well. I did, with the I'm leaving thing. I'm sorry about that. Like, I've managed to get 2 videos out there, but as I explained in that video, so if you haven't seen it yet, I mean, it might not help an awful lot, but maybe you're interested, I don't know. I just, you know, it's really hard for this kind of channel to stay up to date while preparing, because I needed to make a video that was going to be launched like 12 days later, and obviously, like, if I like react to a trailer and upload it 12 days later, it's not really relevant anymore, is it? So that was a really hard thing to do. So I picked one trailer that just come out, that I watched and uploaded like a couple days after leaving, and then I wasn't time. I needed to leave like that evening or the day after, and I needed to still pack and all the crap. So, you know, I didn't have a lot of time. So I decided to do one more video, which was my like top 5 E3 or games after E3, which I uploaded last Thursday, and that was it. Like, I couldn't get any more done, and I'm really sorry for that. Like, you know, I really value this channel as well. Obviously, it's done really well, and I just want to keep building on them. Therefore, I feel sorry towards you, but also myself, for just not being able to get as much content on there as I want to. But we're definitely back, and we're going to go back full force. I'm going to try to do as much as possible. And any suggestions, as always, whether it's a trailer, a new game, some news that you've picked up in the gaming or movie industry, or anything like that, the comment section is always open for your suggestions, and I will always read them and appreciate them. So thank you. If you have anything, get tapping down below, and I will definitely read to it and get back to it. Which leads me to a very special thank you, in which I want to like end off this video. During my vacation, I ended up reaching 1 million views on the gaming channel, if only on the Noobtainment channel. And you know, some people get like a million views like a month. Some people get 1 million videos. I can't even talk. Some people get 1 million views per video. You know, times 5, sometimes even. So for some people, it's really not a big deal. But for me, you know, reaching 1 million views overall on the channel, the Noobtainment channel, that is, it's just a very special step for me, because I feel, you know, it's just the digits. It looks cool, and it just, like, I don't know. For me, it feels like a point that I've reached. It's the same with when I reached 100 subscribers, and when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and when I reached 2,000. You know, it just feels like, you know, a milestone. It feels like reaching something, and I think 1 million views is definitely something worth celebrating. So I'm very grateful I really am, and I appreciate every single one of you, and hopefully we can build on something beautiful together. We've also got a couple of 10,000 views on the gaming channel, so hopefully we can build on that as well, and make both channels become not just successful, but just, you know, fun for everyone to watch. You know, get regular content on there, make sure you enjoy it, make sure that I enjoy what I do, and that we all together can just have a load of fun and enjoy our time on YouTube together. So, with that, I wanted to end this. Thank you for your patience, thank you for your everlasting support. You know, I've received some amazing messages on Twitter, which is also something I still want to talk about. It's going to be a bit less happy, but I feel like it just popped into my mind. Again, I don't prepare these videos. It's going to be, if you're not into sad news or anything, you know, you might want to, you know, click away right now. So end it with the whole thank you, appreciate you, love you, bye. But I feel like, you know, I have to do something as a influencer. You know, I hate that word, but you know, there might be a couple dozen people watching this, and if I can help someone, that'll be worth everything. Obviously, recently we had the tragic news of Chester Bennington dying, suicide, and I feel like once again, you know, his death is a really big punch in the gut to a lot of people, because I think Chester and Linkin Park in general, especially for a certain age group, was a really big part of their high school life or college life and just life in general, and provided with a lot of support and joy and emotions during that time. For some people, a really hard time, and you know, due to his background and his story, it inspired people, and I think that's why. One of the reasons why, obviously, besides his amazing talent and the amazing talent of the band, I think that's one of the reasons why they and he became so successful and such a point of inspiration to people. And he's passed away, sadly, when I was on vacation. And I just feel like I want to put out there, obviously, because depression was, once again, the big factor that had a big role to play in that story. If you feel like you're alone, if you feel like you're lonely, if you feel like you're depressed, there's something you can do about it in talking, opening up, not making it a taboo. It's really hard, and you know, I'm not trying to divide like men and women, because I believe in equality, but in some regards, for men itself, it's harder to talk about it because they feel like they have a reputation to withhold. I'm not saying that women don't, but you kind of know what I mean. Like some men just have in their head that they always need to be like the alpha male character, upbeat, strong, and not show their weaknesses. And that's essentially what sometimes breaks people up. And I think it's just very important to say out there that it's okay to talk about your feelings. And if you feel like you have to or you need to, then by all means, do not deny yourself that, because it can only get better. You know, just open up about it, talk about things with someone that you trust or love or both, and make sure that you open up about it. You know, don't keep it for yourself, don't keep it up, and don't let yourself suffer alone, because you don't deserve that. I care about your well-being, both physically and mentally, and if you feel like there's no one, there's always people that care, and I'm at least one of them. And you know, just feel free and do not feel ashamed to open up about it to someone that you trust. It's necessary at times, and I just want you to be well, and I just want you to be okay, and I just want you to understand that it's okay. And I guess that was something that I wanted to say, something I feel like I had to say. Of course, leading on to this tragic news, and I hope people can, you know, dire and grim as that sounds, kind of learn from the people who pass from these dreaded illnesses, and learn from that in regard to talking about it is okay, it's necessary, and it should be part of who we are as humanity. And I think that's where I want to leave it. So to round that off, thank you for all your support. Thank you for being there. I know that I will be there for you too. Thank you for watching. No matter on what channel you watched it, content will be back to normal within the next days. And then I hope to see you there. Bye bye.